that's a light of some kind. That's not something I can portal to. Oh, look at that. If it's it looks silly too. It can't be helped.
Welcome, gentlemen, to Amateur Science. Astronauts, war heroes, Olympians, you're here because we want the best. And you are it. So, who is ready to make some science?
I am.
Now, you already met one another on the limo ride over, so let me introduce myself. I'm Cave Johnson. I own the place. That eager voice you heard is the lovely Carolyn, my assistant. Rest assured, she has transferred your honorarium to the charitable organization of your choice. Isn't that right, Carolyn?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson.
She's the backbone of this facility. Pretty as a postcard, too. Sorry, fellas. She's married. To science.
Shit. Okay, so portal up to the thing there.
There's 1,000 tests performed every day here in our enrichment spheres. I can't personally oversee every one of them, so these pre-recorded messages will cover any questions you might have and respond to any incidents that may occur in the course of your science adventure. Your test assignment will vary depending on the manner in which you have bent the world to your will. Those of you helping us test the repulsion gel today, just follow the blue line on the floor. Those of you who volunteered to be injected with praying mantis DNA, I've got some good news and some bad news. Bad news is we're postponing those tests indefinitely. Good news is we've got a much better test for you, fighting an army of mantis men. Pick up a rifle and follow the yellow line. You'll know when the test starts.
Okay, so oh shit. Way to go. Oh jeez. So that's 2 deaths so far. I had that one accident with some turrets. And then, you know, my little experiment with gravity. Turns out not wise to mess with it. And let's look before I go in the portal this time. There we go. Much better.
If you've cut yourself at all in the course of these tests, you might have noticed that your blood is pure gasoline. That's normal. We've been shooting you with an invisible laser that's supposed to turn blood into gasoline, so all that means is it's working.
I just love how ethically challenged Cave Johnson is. Oh, I'm gonna have to go back there and jump down the elevator shaft. Okay, so back on the shaft. So then I just need to go down here because I saw that patch of white material. Yep. I regret nothing. There we go. Pumping station. So there was I had a friend of mine whose dad had a lot of porn on the family computer back when people only owned the one computer, and of course he discovers it at some point. He's like, yeah, I did not need to do this. I did not need to know this was a thing. And his dad, well, I don't want to go into too many details, but at one point we're playing Quake 2, and that has a level in it called Primary Pumping Station, which of course became the nickname for my friend's computer because of all the masturbation that was clearly happening there. So now well, just saying, pump is a dirty word. Okay, so... Oh, I can't even go in there. Never mind. I can't go in here. Oh. Well, that's not gonna work. Okay, so there is a catwalk up there. I can kinda... Yeah, if I just... Can I put a portal just above the door there and... There we go. See, I was going to stop, but now my stomach's behaving.
They say great science is built on the shoulders of giants. Not here. At Aperture, we do all our science from scratch. No hand-holding.
Oh, man. I love that they got J.K. Simmons to do this. He is perfect for the role. Apparently there's some cut content of him.
All right, let's get started. This first test involves something the lab boys call repulsion gel. You're not part of the control group, by the way. You get the gel. Last poor son of a gun got blue paint. All joking aside, that did happen. Broke every bone in his legs. Tragic, but informative. Or so I'm told.
So. Spring. Okay, and yeah, there's a cube I'm supposed to be able to get in here. Oh. Oh, am I just gonna be able to... Yeah. Spring. Good old repulsion gel.
Boys just informed me that I should not have mentioned the control group. They're telling me I ought to stop making these pre-recorded messages. That gave me an idea. Make more pre-recorded messages. I pay the bills here, I can talk about the control group all damn day.
It's like he doesn't get the idea of having a control group. No, so anyway, J.K. Simmons, there's a scene that was cut, and it involved Caroline, and he said it made him incredibly uncomfortable and it felt like he was raping this woman, at least in the scene the way the scene was recorded or written, and they rewrote it. And I'm like, dude, you played a one-eyed Nazi rapist in Oz. I'm very surprised that this is the thing that would make you uncomfortable. Then again, about 10 years between the two, things change. But it's like after seeing him as this horrible, horrible man who just repeatedly brutalized this this stupid chump. It's just weird that it's weird to hear that he had a line. You know?
For this next test, we put nanoparticles in the gel. In layman's terms, that's a billion little gizmos that are going to travel into your bloodstream and pump experimental genes and RNA molecules and so forth into your tumors. Now, maybe you don't have any tumors. Well, don't worry. If you sat on a folding chair in the lobby and weren't wearing lead underpants, we took care of that too.
Oh, I see. So that basically that's going to be jump up here, fall down, go sprawling, and oh, this is the parkour. Oh my, that looks fatal. Oh, I see.
Oh, in case you got covered in that repulsion gel, here's some advice the lab boys gave me. Do not get covered in the repulsion gel. We haven't entirely nailed down what element it is yet, but I'll tell you this, it's a lively one, and it does not like the human skeleton.
Apple. You know, these things happen.
All these science spheres are made of asbestos, by the way. Keeps out the rats. Let us know if you feel a shortness of breath, a persistent dry cough, or your heart stopping, because that's not part of the test. That's asbestos. Good news is the lab boys say the symptoms of asbestos poisoning show a median latency of 44.6 years. So if you're 30 or older, you're laughing. Worst case scenario, you miss out on a few rounds of canasta. Plus, you forwarded the cause of science by 3 centuries. I punch those numbers into my calculator, it makes a happy face.
Jesus Christ. That said, asbestos poisoning is some dangerous shit. I remember we had to read about, you know, it's one of those things you used to read about all the time. Like, you know, like they put this thing in a school textbook that we read at some point, which told you how to identify asbestos. And they described it's like, you know, one day you see this white flaky powder all over the floor, and then you report it to a teacher, and then it turns out it's asbestos, and there's this big thing. The cafeteria is shut down for weeks, and it's like, wow, that sounds pretty bad. And it's nothing I've ever seen. Like, by the time I saw this, you know, by the time this was a curriculum thing in our textbooks, I think asbestos was mostly out of places. And again, mostly because I did hear about a removal that was done without protective equipment at a university somewhere. So I don't know a whole lot about that, but you know, it's one of those things. Like by the time I was at any point where I would learn about it, it was hilariously out of date.
I like your style. You make up your own rules, just like me. Bean Counter said I couldn't fire a man just for being in a wheelchair. Did it anyway. Ramps are expensive.
Jesus. Okay, so... So this is something I'll be able to just portal out of. Let's go see what's over here. Oh, that's not a thing I can do. Okay. Okay, so this is going to involve a lot of blue jizz. Okay. A friend of mine and I did the co-op levels, and it involved us saying, put some jizz here pretty frequently. And it's like, well, it's a good thing nobody could possibly misinterpret that as disgusting. Which is about what we did. Spring and... Okay, so that's gonna splat some goo over there. And that may be sufficient enough to get me across, but I bet if I... There we go. Spring.
Just a heads up, that coffee we gave you earlier had fluorescent calcium in it so we can track the neuronal activity in your brain. There's a slight chance the calcium could harden and vitrify your frontal lobe. Anyway, don't stress yourself thinking about it. I'm serious. Visualizing the scenario while under stress actually triggers the reaction.
While you're at it, don't think about a white bear. Oh, God.
Now, if you're part of control group Kepler-7, we implanted a tiny microchip about the size of a postcard into your skull. Most likely you've forgotten it's even there. But if it starts vibrating and beeping during this next test, let us know. Because that means it's about to hit 500 degrees, so we're going to need to go ahead and get that out of you pretty fast.
So, bothers me is I know that I've done this puzzle. Oh. Oh, wait, okay. If that stops the stuff from washing out, okay, so I can't portal that, but I can probably make it bouncy somehow. Like maybe with this? There we go.
I'm telling them, keep your pants on. All right, this next test may involve trace amounts of time travel. So, word of advice, if you meet yourself on the testing track, don't make eye contact. Lab boys tell me that'll wipe out time. Entirely. Forward and backward. So, do both of yourselves a favor and just let that handsome devil go about his business.
There's a key component that I forgot to do there. I guess this is my life now. Oh, right, I see it, I see it. So I need to go up here. Okay, I bet I'm gonna have to reuse that jizz right down there. Yeah, look at that. Okay, so... So can I bounce from here? Oh, no. I guess I can't. Well, that seems to work fairly well. So where the heck do I go from here? Because I've got a portalable wall here. That's quite a long shot I can make. I don't know if that helps me, but that's pretty cool. Okay, so I'm not entirely. Oh, hold on.
If you're hearing this, it means you're taking a long time on the catwalks between tests. The lab boys say that might be a fear reaction. I'm no psychiatrist, but coming from a bunch of eggheads who wouldn't recognize the thrill of danger if it walked up and snapped their little pink bras, that sounds like projection. They didn't fly into space, storm a beach, or bring back the gold. No, sir, we did. It's you and me against the world, son. I like your grit. Hustle could use some work, though. Now let's solve this thing.
Nice. Okay. So we'll just set this down right here. Get some of that nice jizz all over the place. Oh, whoops. That's less encouraging. Oh, I see. I gotta... I see what I gotta do. I gotta make the blue jizz get all over the cube so it starts bouncing everywhere again. Okay.
Science isn't about why, it's about why not. Why is so much of our science dangerous? Why not marry safe science if you love it so much? In fact, why not invent a special safety door that won't hit you on the butt on the way out because you are fired? Now you test subject, you're doing fine. Yes, you, box your stuff. Out the front door. Parking lot, car, goodbye. Congratulations! The simple fact that you're standing here listening to me means you've made a glorious contribution to science. As founder and CEO of Aperture Science, I thank you for your participation and hope we can count on you for another round of tests. We're not going to release this stuff into the wild until it's good and damn ready, so as long as you keep yourself in top physical form, there'll always be a limo waiting for you. Say goodbye, Carolyn.
Goodbye, Carolyn.
She is a gem.
Okay, so... once again, there's a thing I'm clearly missing here. Ah, here we go. Oh, oh, oh. It's funny how falling is basically entirely safe in this game, but I still have that reaction. Is that a win? Oh, is there a thing I have to do over here first? Ah, turn on the jizz. Okay, I need to get to the control
Greetings, friend.
room first.
I'm Cave Johnson, CEO of Aperture Science. You might know us as a vital participant in the 1968 Senate hearings on missing astronauts. And you've most likely used one of the many products we invented, but that other people have somehow managed to steal from us. Black Mesa can eat my bankrupt...
Sir, the testing?
Right. Now you might be asking yourself, Cave, just how difficult are these tests? What was in that phone book of a contract I signed? Am I in danger? Let me answer those questions with a question. Who wants to make $60? Cash. You can also feel free to relax for up to 20 minutes in the waiting room, which is a damn sight more comfortable than the park benches most of you were sleeping on when we found you. So, welcome to...
Oh, hi. Say, you're good at murder. Could you, murder this bird for me? Oh, thanks. Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go. Wow, you stabbed me. What is wrong with you? Hold on. Do you have a multimeter? Never mind. The gun must be part magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go. Whoa, where are we? How long have I been out? That extra half volt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn.
Almost had it. Missed it by that much.
You're here because we want the...
Oh, hi. Say, you're good at murder. Could you, murder this bird for me? Ow. 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 No. Oh, thanks. Did you feel that? That idiot doesn't know what he's doing up there. This whole place is going to explode in a few hours if somebody doesn't disconnect him. I can't move, and unless you're planning to saw your own head off and wedge it into my old body, you're going to need me to replace him. We're at an impasse. So what do you say? You carry me up to him and put me back into my body, and I stop us from blowing up and let you go. Wow, you stabbed me. What is wrong with you? Hold on. Do you have a multimeter? Never mind. The gun must be part magnesium. It feels like I'm outputting an extra half a volt. Keep an eye on me. I'm going to do some scheming. Here I go. Whoa, where are we? How long have I been out? That extra half volt helps, but it isn't going to power miracles. If I think too hard, I'm going to fry this potato before we get a chance to burn up in the atomic fireball that little idiot.
She seems to have adjusted nicely to her new situation.
Did anything happen while I was out?
The testing area is just up ahead. The quicker you get through, the quicker you'll get your $60.
Hold on, who?
Carolyn, are the compensation vouchers ready?
Yes, sir, Mr. Johnson. Why did I just... Who is that? What the hell is going on here?
Oh, there we go. Hell yeah. Oh, I need to do this again. Oh, whoops, I did it wrong. Okay. That makes more sense. There we go. Now we can splatter some jizz. I mean, now we can. Okay. Zoom. Okay. Oh, I see. Clever girl. So we'll just put a red one there, put a blue one there.
Okay, I guess emotional outbursts require more than 1.6 volts. Now we know that. We just need to relax. We're still going to find out what the hell's going on here, but calmly.
Alright, this is where I'm going to cut it for today. I'm going to say thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Okay, I should be back at it Friday. I'll probably be back to Darkest Dungeon then. Anyway, follow me on Twitter, Spook Plays Games, Twitch, Spook Plays Games, and YouTube, Spook327. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.